Hi everyone, how are you guys? This is going to be my review of Gathering Darkness by Morgan Rhodes, and this is the third book in the Fallen Kingdoms series. I believe there's gonna, 4 books are down like for contract, but I think she said there's gonna be more like 5 or 6. I highly recommend this series because it's really good high fantasy, rebels and princesses and sorceresses and magic. And it's seriously awesome. The first book is Fallen Kingdoms, and I definitely recommend this. I even think I have a review of the first book up, but it's so good, and this cover is so freaking pretty. It's the prettiest one yet. Purple's my favorite color, but it's still definitely the prettiest one. Okay, there are going to be spoilers, and I can't give you a synopsis because it's the third book, and that would be a spoiler, so just go pick it up. Go Goodreads the first one. I've started using Goodreads as a verb. Is that okay? Do people do that? Because I do that. I'm like, go Goodreads it! So, go Goodreads Fallen Kingdoms, and I really highly recommend that you pick it up. And for the people who are staying, who have read it and will not be spoiled, guys, this is going to be a rant video. I loved it. I gave it 5 stars, but oh my gosh, I had a lot of issues with it. There were so many things that were so stupid and uncreative, but I'll get to that in a minute. So, there's also going to be a lot of shipping in here in this video. It's mostly going to be about relationships and people being together. So if I bash on your ship, sorry, I know how it feels. I know how it feels for someone to totally bash your ship and then you're like, and then just, sorry, it's my opinion. I apologize if I, like, hurt your ship's feelings. I know how it feels. We all have to deal with it. We all have our own opinions, okay? Okay. Alright. Magnus and Cleo, what the heck? What the actual heck? Oh my gosh, it made me roll my eyes, and it was just like the biggest facepalm I've ever experienced in my life. Like, I knew in Rebel Spring, whenever Cleo and Jonas were like fighting, I'm like, I ship them. I ship Cleonis. That is my ultimate ship. I ship Cleonis because, I mean, like, of course, since they're fighting, they're gonna end up getting together. That's just how it always happens. But guys, there's a difference between annoyingly twitchy, lame, annoying fighting between literally hating each other's guts. Like Cleo and Magnus, they hate each other. Their countries were at war for so long. They hate each other. But, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, my feelings are not going to be able to be contained in this video. Because I was in my psychology class, and we had a sub today, so we're just kind of sitting there doing whatever. Guys, I sat there, and, like, they were having a scream out like they always do. They hate each other. Magnus and Cleo is they, if you didn't pick up on that. Like, they hate each other. They hate each other so bad. That's all they talk about. That's why their POVs are so annoying. I dreaded getting to Magnus's POV and Cleo's POV because all it was, I hate him. I hate her. Just, oh, so freaking annoying. And then, whenever Cleo and them were arguing at one point, she was like, blah, 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 blah. And then, she was kissing him, and I was like, the biggest eye roll, I was just, oh god, no, why would you do that? I thought you hated him! Why? And then he deepened the kiss, like, dear god, why do you hate this girl? And my friend was sitting there, and she was like, what's wrong? Did someone die? Because she's used to my reactions, because I read a lot in that class, and I'll be like, and start crying because someone died, but she's like, did someone die? And I'm like, no, 2 people who hate each other just started kissing, and I want to kill everything. She just went back to what she was doing, but, hi Caitlin, that was you. But, oh my gosh, guys, you don't understand. That had to be the stupidest thing that could ever happen to anything ever. Anything, ever. Just because, like I said, there's a difference between hating each other, kind of like Effie and Hey Mitch. I think, honestly, side note, I was talking to my friend the other day, Megan, and I was like, you know, I've come to a realization after seeing Mockingjay, I think I ship Effie and Hey Mitch more than I ship Percy and Annabeth. And that's ridiculous because Percabeth is my ultimate ship. But Effie and Hey Mitch, oh my gosh, they're so perfect. Literally, they argue, they hate each other. They're so annoyed by each other because she's so obnoxious and he's so drunk all the time and I just can't stand his behavior and I can't stand how Effie's always so blah blah blah. Just, they love each other and we know it. We all know it. Even though it was never said, They totally do. That's how this is. Cleo and Jonas hate each other, but there's good reason, because he's like a rebel and then she's all like princess warrior, and then just, ugh. I hate Cleo in general, really. She's just a spoiled brat. I have a lot of beef with a lot of these characters. But, so like Jonas and Cleo, they like hate each other, but they don't literally want to kill each other whenever they see each other. They don't mind standing next to each other without talking about it. It's like, I had to stand next to Magnus. It was excruciating. I'm just... So that whenever they kissed, I hated it. I hated it so much. And if they get together, it's not even the fact that I don't ship them. It's just, why? They hate each other. They cannot get together. And then Jonas and Lysandra in this one, I was like, no, stay away from her, Cleo. You need to be with Cleo, even though I hate Cleo and I love Jonas. I think my favorite character is Jonas, even though he's very annoying, he's pretty whiny too. Like, things don't go my way, and he's so mean, so I'm gonna kill him, and just like, he's just kind of a brat in general, but he's definitely the least annoying. Lucia, however you want to pronounce it, I said Lucia. Oh gosh, she was just such a Mary Sue. She's so boring. Oh, she's so boring. Like, I'm the quiet, pretty girl whose my brother loves me, but not in a brotherly way, but wait, I'm adopted. Oh wait, magic, poof, fire. That is literally what sums her up, is sitting there woeing about her love life, and like, Magnus isn't my friend anymore. We used to be so close and now he won't talk to me. And then she's just like, fire. But, oh, no, I just remembered something. Oh my gosh, I completely lied. Jonas is not my favorite character. Alexius was my favorite character, and I really, really did ship Lucia and Alexius. Even though I really don't like Lucia just because she's so freaking boring. Like, it's not that I hate her, she kind of just sits there like a rock and catches things on fire occasionally. That's about it, and creates sexual tension between her and Magnus. That's literally about it. But, like, there's one other thing about Alexius. Love him. Oh my goodness, he's so sweet. He's so precious. He seriously cares about her, so of course he dies. He dies. Of course he does. Of course. I can't. Everybody who's good dies. Everybody. He was the only character who I didn't hate in the series, or at least have something that I just couldn't stand. But you know, he's dead, of course. Here's the other thing I want to bring up. The plot was perfectly good. I know it seems like I'm totally ratting on this book, but I'm not. Like, there were certain things I really loved. I like the pacing of the story. I do. I think it's developed properly, and I love the way it's going. I think that Morgan Rhodes can definitely make this series something seriously special, because it's so unique from anything else, even though it is kind of like high fantasy, typical protagonists. I still think that it has such a unique thing to it that she's going to be able to develop it and turn it into something completely different from anything we've ever read. Here's one thing I hate about the series, though. Everybody is gorgeous. Everybody. And I dare you to challenge me on that. Every time they introduce a character, he was so handsome, and his hair was so blonde, and his eyes were so blue. And then this new girl came in, and she was so beautiful. Her hair was long and cascading, and she had bright brown eyes. And then this guy came in, and he was so handsome. Just, there are ugly people in the world, you know, or not ugly. There's nobody ugly. God makes everybody beautiful, but like, not everybody's a supermodel. Like everybody is supposed to be attractive. Like, Cleo is breathtakingly gorgeous, a blue-eyed, long-haired blonde. And then Magnus is the cool, stone-hearted, strong-muscled, dark-haired, and dark-complected dude. And then Lucia is just, you know, breathtaking, that even her own brother loves her. And, like, she's so pale, and she has long, dark hair. And then Jonas is such a handsome rebel, and he's so tan, and his hair is so dark. And it got so annoying. And I get it about Alexius, I like it. I like that he was really, really freaking attractive because he was a watcher. That was explained. That's how it was supposed to be. Because all the watchers were exceptionally beautiful or handsome, just because, like, they were immortal, and I mean, they were magic. You can't be magic and ugly. Like, I don't even think that can go together. So, I'm fine. Like, that's what Morgan Rhodes should have done. She should have made Cleo, you know, nice and pretty, because she's a princess. There's very few ugly princesses out there, and even if they were not exactly the most attractive person, hashtag makeup. And then, like, you know, she could have made everybody a little bit attractive. Like, Lucy is beautiful, but in a unique way that certain people need to see. Or like she had to make all of her characters ridiculously attractive. Like, that's so stupid and unrealistic. Like, if she had just made the Watchers be like unbelievably attractive, it would have made them that much cooler, because like they were the ones who were just so beautiful at everything. I think she definitely should have done that, because okay, seriously, if somebody, please look in the series, and if you can find someone who isn't considered ridiculously attractive, that isn't like an old dude or something. Sometimes it'll be like the shriveled hag of a man. Well, duh, he's ugly because he's like an old shriveled hag or something. But if they're between the ages of like 10, even though there's no 10-year-old characters in here, between like 10 and like 30, they're all gorgeous. All the princesses, all the princes, all the sorcerers, all the rebels, everybody is gorgeous in this series. Why am I complaining? Because I mean, gorgeous people are fun, but it's just so unrealistic, and it gets annoying after a while. Like, make one person a little less attractive. Okay, guys, I'm sorry, I've been talking about this for like 20 minutes. This is a very horrible review, and I apologize, because mainly it's just me ranting. I promise you, if first I give it 5 out of 5 stars, I'm probably about to go change it to more like 4 or 3.5, just because now that I'm saying it out loud, I have a lot of beef with this book. It was so fantastic, and I'm gonna die trying to wait for this next one. I don't know if I can handle waiting till next year for the next one. I already want a title and a cover, which is really depressing because this just came out a few days ago, and I have an entire year to wait. So I might as well stop thinking about it so I don't start crying and like lose my mind or something. So, thank you guys for sticking with me for so long, if you didn't get tired of my ranting. But thank you guys so much, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And like and subscribe and comment if you read your feelings about this book or the series as a whole. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.